Uh, what's it gonna be like to see Kate again?
Great. I haven't seen her yet. Oh, Kate, great. No, excited. Obviously we miss like her energy, her comedy, her ruthlessness. When she helps us to like, she would always help us in like big games and stuff. So, no, I'm excited to see her. Obviously, I miss her. She's family.
Obviously, with 4 and 7 days, how do you kind of look at the minutes distribution when you know it's pretty much every other day within the game?
Yeah, take it one game at a time. We obviously has some thought already. Medical does a great job of sending me their suggestions, but the goal is to win. It's to win all four, but we take it one game at a time. We're really grateful we had these 2 days. We're really thoughtful about the intensity of shoot around and 2 off days between. But I really feel we're getting a hang of what these girls need with the minutes that they've already gotten. So even, for instance, V is probably our high usage player. I think she averages 29. So I think right now we're sitting really good with our starters where their minutes are at. Another thing is they're all healthy right now. So I think we're doing a really good job.
In that sense, how do you kind of manage, everyone's health and minutes while also, you gotta try to win these games at the same time?
Yeah, this is my first run with the 4 and 7. We haven't had that. No, we had it 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Um, but and I thought we had pretty good energy at that last run. But I would say now the layers of executing the game plan. So to me, it's the mental focus for this round of 4 games in 7 days. It's not really the physical. I think they showed me and proved to me that we're in really good shape. I don't think actually the first 5 games we were actually in really good shape. Pretty confident going in. Uh, just the way we planned the practices and the off days in between. Yeah.
Yeah. Something you've talked about, something Gabby's come up here and talked about a little bit, is kind of using your defense kind of more intentionally to set the offense. Do you feel like you guys are getting closer to that, or how do you guys kind of feel like after the Seattle game you guys are at with that approach?
I don't really like the Seattle game. I thought Seattle played harder than us. They came out harder than us. I thought we responded really well in the third. That can't happen ever. Our identity in terms of like grittiness, ultra competitiveness, it has to show up as soon as that ball gets thrown up. So we talked about that a lot over the 2 days. They promised me the effort and energy will be there. Just because Seattle didn't go obviously as planned, but what I loved and what we took away from Seattle was our composure in that second half. It wavered, yes, we punched really hard in that third, and then the fourth came. But what I love is they say composed, be organized them. And we are even able to sub in Kai at the very end and Kia too with the 2 blocks. And then Kai came in, got the jump ball, and Kai nailed a free throw at the end. So finishing with 2 free throws from Tip, 2 free throws from Gabby, and one from Kai. I say we're growing in the right direction in terms of composure.
Emily?
Hi, how are you?
Good. I want to jump off of something you said. You said first time for 4 and 7 days. You're still having first times even in your second year as a head coach, but I'm just curious, how are you evolving as a coach? I don't want to ask you what's different, but will you talk about your evolution as a head coach and the things you see and the experiences you're having?
Yeah, just because last year the way we ended the season, we had 4 injured starters, in playoffs. I think everything last year was going just fast, fast, fast. I couldn't take a breath. So reflecting off of that and seeing how we could actually look at that whole schedule, even with World Cup this year, of how us and medical we can come together and really plan out the whole season. Because last year I thought we did a good job of planning it out, but I don't think I was super intentional on execution on my part. So I'm now aligned. We communicate almost every couple hours, just because things change all the time. Players get sick. I don't think I'm at my 100 right now, but nobody cares. And so just being a lot more in terms of execution on usage and off days, I think that's going to be key because I want priority is everyone healthy come playoff time. Yeah.
Hey Natalie, we care that you're not 100%. We hope you feel better.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Kelsey Plum's having a really special start to the season.
Yeah.
Where does she put the most pressure on your defense when you look at all the aspects of her game?
Yeah. Where do I put RD?
The toughest thing to defend with her because she can score at all 3 levels.
Yeah, I'd say 4 levels, to be honest. She's got that float game going right now. She just does a great job in the paint too with 2 feet finishes or just footwork. She pump fakes about 3 or 4 times. So obviously just staying really disciplined today. Hands back, show her a lot of length, show her a lot of size, pressure her, obviously. But she's a talent. And for me, being able to work with her, back at Puerto Rico and USA, it was really cool to sit and watch film with her again. Just because she's just a lifelong learner. She thrives on learning. She thrives on growing. She thrives on being the best. And so with that type of mentality going to this game, I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if she plays 40 minutes because that's how much she wants to win. So just, again, multiple people, the execution of the game plan is going to be important.
Generally, what stands out to you about the Sparks? I feel like last year we saw them like every other day to begin the year, and now it's been a while, and they've evolved. They're different. They signed some different free agents. What's kind of changed from the last time you've seen them? You think?
Yeah, completely different. I mean, you got Atkins, Wheeler starting, NECA starting, so it's a completely different starting lineup. So you got a lot more firepower, I think, in terms of the offensive end. You have a lot of veteran leadership with NECA, even Atkins. And then I think Wheeler playing off, sometimes point guard, sometimes not, with KP gives them a versatile 2 ball handler lineup. And obviously an offensive threat. So again, we have to be on high alert. We have to start out with high energy too. To me, that's going to be a non-negotiable going down every single game. And so, as much as yes, we have to execute game plan, but we got to put ourselves in a position with playing maximum effort tonight.
Last question.
I talked to Yuste this morning, and she talked about being more vocal, and that's something that's out of her comfort zone.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. How do you as a coach push those buttons to get a player to be more vocal? Like you did that with Veronica and Caitlin last year. How do you kind of do that?
Yeah. It's funny because she's vocal in her conversations. You guys see her very little. But she does talk a lot. When she just talk about things, she enjoys talking. Same thing with like Chechi, it's the same thing. But no, I mean, as a former point guard, I knew my job was to get everybody on the same page and to align. And so again, imagine if, you guys play a game and you play blindly or you play with like no idea what we're gonna try to execute. You're hurting the team in that way. I actually think when you're not talking, you're actually being selfish. And we're a selfless team. And so I voiced to her, number one, she can do it. It's not that hard because she talks all the time, like in conversation. It's just being a little bit louder. And what I like about Yuste is she takes on whatever challenge I give her. I actually had her draw up a couple plays today. Her attention to detail is very impressive. And her calmness about her when she does go over plays is something different. It's different than Veronica and Caitlin. And so I'm learning her. Like I said, this is my first time with her. And so I'm learning her strengths and the things that she sees. And so I think for me, she's going to be a great player because she's going to challenge me in different ways than Veronica and Caitlin because to me, they're very similar to me. They're like 94 feet, pick up, defense, in your face, punch quickly, where Yuste brings a different calmness to us. So I'm excited to really work with her and evolve with her.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.